All right, here we go. We got week 8. We got the Vikings versus the Rams. So this is the Thursday night game. Minnesota is favored by 3. I'm just going to make it a habit of doing all Thursday night games this year. I don't think this will be the funnest game to watch necessarily, just because I really do think Minnesota is a lot better. I'm going to take the Minnesota Vikings with this. I think the 3-point spread that they've got is not nearly enough. I don't know if the odds makers are looking at the recent loss that they had, or if they're thinking that it's a short week and the travel from the East Coast to the West Coast. Uh, and to be perfectly honest with you, though, it's not as though you can look at the Rams and say that they had a win and they looked really good against the Raiders. So with that, I feel comfortable that I think Minnesota is a solid team. I think, quite frankly, I thought Minnesota looked great in their loss to Detroit overall. Detroit's a fantastic team as well. So someone's got to win. Someone's got to lose. So when I go ahead and look at the numbers here, the model really likes Minnesota. We'll look over here at the top. So you got overall 79% probability of winning. That correlates to about a 10-point spread, just using that metric. Then you come over here to the right, you can see 31 to 17. And quite honestly, when you look at the Rams, I mean, most of their most of their games is below 20 points, except for that game that they really showed up against the Niners. So then when you come over here and you look at the confidence interval, the confidence interval has a Minnesota scoring a low of 29 with LA a high of 20. So I get it. LA is dealing with a lot of injuries. They've got Puka out, they've got Cooper out, they've got a banged up offensive line. It's hard to win like that, but I'm not willing to take them in a 3-point game for that either. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of the raw stats here. So the big thing here, I think the big difference is going to be as Minnesota's got a really solid running game, solid passing game as we saw in the previous stats. Meanwhile, the Rams. So it looks like they're putting up some yards passing, but you can get that from Matthew Stafford. The rushing game isn't going to be there. When you come over here, when you look at the at Minnesota, they're getting a lot of those deep plays. But I would also caution with Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold has a way about turning the ball over. You see that with the interceptions. You see that with fumbles. But the one thing I will say is that they're doing a good job of protecting him, whereas the Rams' offensive line is just really struggling with that. So anyhow, I'm trying to get subscribers here. So if you like what you listen to, like and subscribe. And if you want to drop me a note, be glad to chat with you. Thank you.